So however long ago I made a video on the AirPods 3, which you can check out in the icon above, but basically a lot of you guys were excited for AirPods 3, including me. I am very much amped for them. But of course, there are the elites out there looking for the AirPods Pro and their successor, which could be happening in 2021. So let's get into the little bit of information we have regarding AirPods Pro 2. And so without further ado, make sure to like and subscribe, click that notification, and with that being said, let's just tuck in. So most of this information about AirPods Pro 2, which is quite a mouthful. Anyways, this information comes from Mark Gurman, who is a very reliable source. He's been leaking about Apple products for years, so we can take his word for it. This information is very credible. So of course, with that out of the way, let's delve into the design because there's going to be some pretty drastic changes. So according to Mark Gurman, Apple's going to be removing the stem from the next AirPods Pro design. In fact, it should resemble the likes of course, the Galaxy Buds and the Pixel Buds from Samsung and Google respectively. Now, this design has some advantages, but also some disadvantages, and so let's quickly cover that. So of course, the main advantage with this new design will be the fact that it should fit better in your ear. For example, Mark Gurman says that it should be a more rounded shape that fills more of the user's ear, and of course, that makes complete sense because removing the stem means that there isn't anything to kind of make the AirPods stick out, if you know what I mean. And of course, a plethora of features of the AirPods Pro should improve with this new design. For example, sound quality and ANC should be better because you have a better seal. The fit should be better, so people who work out with their AirPods should have a more comfortable experience. And so overall, practically, it kinda makes sense. But I do have a problem with this, and that is the fact that this will kinda get rid of the AirPods brand. What I'm trying to say is that these AirPods Pro won't look like AirPods if they remove the stem. And of course, yes, I know that's not really an issue to the consumer because you'd much rather take the better seal and the better sound from this new design, but I feel like if AirPods start looking like other traditional earbuds, then they kinda will lose their appeal. Like, yes, I know that many people memed the heck out of AirPods at the beginning, but the stem design has become a part of the identity of AirPods, and there is a large group of consumers who buy AirPods because they look so unique, and so they can flex. I know it sounds stupid, but trust me, there are people out there who buy AirPods to flex. There is a reason why that meme came around. There are people who care about that, and AirPods in a way, because of their unique design, have some sort of status symbol, and so Apple removing that seems like a bad idea from a branding viewpoint. Not to worry though, because there is also a practical disadvantage with this new design, and that is the fact there would be less space in these earbuds. And of course, Mark Gurman mentions that Apple apparently is having challenges fitting, of course, all the features, antennas, and microphones of the AirPods Pro into this smaller casing, and so the final design could be less ambitious. Personally, I would expect the final version of these new AirPods Pro to retain the stem design, maybe have slightly smaller stems, but the stems will stay because the stems are a very big flex factor for a lot of consumers, and I know that sounds very stupid once again, but trust me, there are so many people out there who buy AirPods for the design and because they have the flex factor, so yes, Apple will probably keep that around for the next design. Anyways, enough of all the flexing. Let's now delve into the features and what practical benefits these new AirPods Pro could bring to you. So of course, I briefly mentioned the ANC and the sound quality should be better with AirPods Pro 2, and I think that is a given because much like the smartphones get a new A-series chip and extra performance, I feel like headphones year over year get better in sound quality and ANC. So apart from that, what other upgrades should we expect with AirPods Pro 2? Well, number one, we should see a new wireless chip like we've seen mentioned in rumors about the AirPods 3. So this chip should be the H2 chip because of course we go up by one every year. So yes, H2 chip, I think that's pretty much been confirmed. And in terms of the features of H2, we should expect faster pairing, reliable connectivity, and possibly less latency. So not something that's going to be super noticeable, I think, but it's going to be something that we all appreciate. Now that's where the reliable information ends, because we have Digitimes, who is infamous for giving us all kinds of dodgy info in the past. They tell us that AirPods could have health sensors in the near future. So possibly AirPods Pro could have some sort of health angle, possibly some sort of light sensor for health monitoring features like heart rate, step counts, health conditions, and of course detecting head movements. Now, usually I dismiss every report I see from Digitimes, but weirdly enough, this one makes a lot of sense because of course we've seen Apple push the health angle on Apple Watch, so it would make sense for Apple to bring all of that tech into of course their most popular wearable, the AirPods. Here's also another idea with AirPods and health. Maybe we could see a thermometer, you know, the AirPods having some sort of built-in thermometer tech, because I remember being a child, my mum poking thermometers in my ear. So yes, maybe the AirPods could take advantage of them being in our ears 24/7 and give us that sort of health benefit too. Either way, for once, I can see Digitime's report ending up being true, and I can totally see Apple pushing the health angle on AirPods Pro. Now, going back to Mark Gurman's reports, we saw him mention that battery life should be better on AirPods 3, and of course, I feel like if they're going to be improving battery life on the cheaper AirPods, they'll bring those battery gains to AirPods Pro 2. Of course, I would expect ANC to maybe decrease the battery life slightly on AirPods Pro, but either way, we should expect at least a 1 to 2 hour gain of battery endurance with these new AirPods Pro. Now, in terms of the case, we pretty much know nothing about it, but taking a logical guess, I think because the AirPods Pro earbuds themselves could be getting smaller, it is very likely we could see a smaller case, and of course we have seen evidence of AirPods 3 shrinking the case size, and so it is very possible we could see that happen with the AirPods Pro 2. Another feature I would expect with these new AirPods Pro that hasn't been rumored yet is the ability to use some sort of MagSafe charging. So essentially, Apple's going to chuck a ton of magnets into the case and boom, it will have magical MagSafe powers, which of course will mean Apple can charge you extra for some sort of AirPods magical wireless charging pad thing with MagSafe. So yes, expect that to be like $500 and people will actually buy it. Okay, now let's discuss price, because you guys might not like this. There is going to be some bad news, I think. So I haven't been able to find any credible information about the price. But if we think about it, since AirPods 3 is going up in price, it is very unlikely that Apple keeps around the AirPods Pro 2 at the same $250 price point. Because think about it. $50 more for ANC, better sound, and of course additional health features. That just sounds like a no-brainer, and of course that sounds like a deal that's too good to be true. So I think it is pretty much confirmed that we'll see a price hike with AirPods Pro 2. And of course, in terms of the specific price, I would expect to be around $300, because of course AirPods 3 will be $200, and so for Apple to maintain the current $100 gap between these models, $300, that makes complete sense. Now yes, I know that $250 for a pair of earbuds is already a lot of money for a lot of people, but you've got to admit there are going to be huge improvements with this new version of AirPods, and coupled with these supposed health features, I think the price hike is justified. Now, in terms of release date, Bloomberg says 2021 is the year we should expect the AirPods 3 and of course the 2021 AirPods Pro. So sometime in 2021, we know that for sure, but of course as to when specifically, we have no clue. So it could be any time from March 2021 to possibly even November 2021 alongside some new Macs. Again, personal prediction of mine, I am no leaker, so definitely take this all with a grain of salt, but because we saw the original AirPods Pro launch sometime in October, I think it would make sense for Apple to release these new versions in October too, via some sort of online press release. So yes, that is pretty much everything when it comes to the 2021 AirPods Pro, but tell me in the comments below, are you looking forward to these and are you thinking of buying these even if they're $300? Because personally, I can't be shelving out that much money for a pair of earbuds, so I'm going to be sticking to those AirPods 3. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click that notification. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, peeps.